Hello, Scriven County Schools. Welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm your instructional technology coach, Marlene Harris. In this episode, I'd like to show you a new add-on for Google Slides called Pear Deck. Pear Deck will allow us to engage 100% of our students by adding interactive formative assessment questions in our Google Slides presentations. We can make sure that our students are all on the same page, and we can check their understanding and their content knowledge as we're going through our lessons. So let's begin looking at our add-on by opening a Google Slide presentation. To get started using Pear Deck, the first thing you need to do is get the add-on for Google Slides. So inside any Google Slides file, it could be a pre-existing Google Slides or a blank slide presentation. You'll notice an add-on menu at the top. Click the add-on menu and go to Get Add-ons. Inside of the add-on menu, you can search for Pear Deck, or you may see the icon for it and you can click there. While you're in your add-on store, feel free to browse for other useful add-ons for Google Slides. When you see one that you want to use, like our Pear Deck, click Free, choose your school Gmail account, and then scroll to the bottom and allow the permissions. Then you'll get a confirmation that Pear Deck has been added. Now that we have Pear Deck in our add-on menu, as we're creating our Google Slides presentations, we could add some interactive questions to our presentation. There are 4 pre-formatted question types that you can choose from. You can choose to add a warm-up, a reflection slide, a temperature check, and an exit ticket. Each of these are pre-formatted, but you can edit the question if you would like. The warm-up question type will prompt the students to name 2 things that they already know about today's topic. The students will see 2 boxes on their device and they can type or draw in those boxes. The reflection slide prompts the students with a question about their homework, but again, you can edit this question. On the student device, they'll see a text box that they'll type in their reflection. The temperature check gives the students a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and the students will be presented with a dot that they'll drag to either the thumbs up or thumbs down, or they can stay in the center to show some neutrality. The exit ticket, like the reflection question, will prompt them with a question and they have a text box that they can respond in. To add either of these 4, select the one that you want. It'll give you an example of what the students will see on their device and what will be projected in the classroom. At the bottom left, you'll see an Add Slide option, and the slide is automatically added to your slide deck. There are also some advanced question types that you might find interesting. There are 2 that we do not have access to since we don't have a premium account, but under the free version, you have the option of a text question, a number question, multiple choice, or a web slide. Unlike the pre-formatted question types, to use either of these 4 types, you need to create the question slide first. So let's go over to our slide deck and add a new slide. I'll use the drop-down menu to make sure that I choose the appropriate slide type. In this case, I'll just do a title and a body. Here, you'll type in your question. You may want to give some further directions or some hints, or you might want to include an image as your question prompt. After you've created your question slide, then you'll go back to your add-ons menu, go to Pear Deck and Advanced, and then let's make this a multiple choice question. We'll click Next, and now we'll type in our answer choices. You'll now notice that instead of adding a slide, we're updating the slide that we created. We now know that this is an interactive slide because it has the Pear Deck icon at the bottom. Please note, you do not want to remove this bar or edit it in any way. After you've created your presentation with the interactive questions included, you'll go to Add-ons, Pear Deck, and you need to present with Pear Deck. Don't use the traditional present within Google Slides. Present with Pear Deck. After your slide deck has been created, you'll need to confirm that you're seeing this image on your projector screen, and then click OK. The very first screen will tell your students how to join your Pear Deck. They'll navigate to peardeck.com/join, and this is their join code. When they type in their join code, Pear Deck will automatically build this Google slide for them on their device, and as you advance through the presentation, it will automatically advance their slides as well. In the bottom left, you have your navigation options, previous and next, and you have your slide navigator. In the bottom right, you have an option to lock the slide so that the students can't interact with the slide at that time. If you press and hold that, you're given an option to start a countdown timer. You have the options of 3 minutes, 1 minute, and 30 seconds. In the More menu, you can make it a full screen, and you can turn on a student pace mode, or you can end the session. When you get to an interactive question slide, you'll notice The number of responses will show in the bottom center. And also very handy, the join code always displays right in the bottom center. If you have a student that comes in the class late, the join code is always available for them. On the bottom right of your interactive question slide, you can project your student responses. Again, you can lock the slide. You can ask a new question at any time during the presentation. In the More menu, you'll want to end each session, add a name to your session, and save and end. On the dashboard, many of the features are premium features, but there are some things that are useful. If you go to the add-ons menu, you'll notice that there is also a Google Classroom add-on for Pear Deck. The Google Classroom add-on allows you to push the Pear Deck out to all of the students that are in your Google Classroom without having to wait for them to join your session. For more details about the Google Classroom Pear Deck add-on, click Details. You may also want to visit the Classroom Climate add-on and the Takeaways add-on. I hope that you'll find the Pear Deck add-on for Google Slides a useful tool when engaging your students during the lesson. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to our next Tech Tip Tuesday.